They're going to have to go out on the perimeter, though, and guard guys like Joshua Jefferson. Floor. They're going to play tight man-to-man defense. They're going to push the ball to the sideline, give a lot of head pressure.
Jefferson hits the first 2 free throws. Here's Hubbard. Kicks it to the left side. Sean Jones says splash.
Open on that wing.
Jefferson with that great vision finds Lipsy. Lipsy colliding early. This is going to be physical.
Years and toughness and the ability to play that tight man-to-man defense. That 40 seconds into this game, he's got 2 team fouls.
Well, he said he wanted to be nimble. Momcilovic scoops it up. He hits the deck. They scrap for it. Lipsy out of the pack. Torre spins to 2. That's smooth. Shot clock at 10. Hubbard. You hear the crowd engaged. That's because roughly 80%.
Iowa State.
The freshman from Pamiers, France. 2 on the shot clock. Hubbard raises. Oh, shot was off the mark, but Quincy Ballard to 7.
His feet.
Peek at that Cyclone starting lineup. Momcilovic couldn't corral it. Achor seemed to be out of control. Might have been. Was one of the best mid-major players in America in 23-24. About Keelan Torre. He's perfect for Iowa State's program. 15 on the shot clock. Hubbard raises, knocks it down, and grabs the rebound. Jefferson has it poked away from the backside by Ballard, gets it back, showing off those soft hands and finds a way.
AA tournament crew, veteran Big 12, the SEC, they've done a lot of huge games.
Achor looking to play in some huge.
And he didn't disappoint, he was correct. I mean, first class.
Man, this is a physical game. Warren and Lipsy collided right in front of us. You could feel it. Expect a lot from him this year. 0 for 1 tonight. Nice backdoor cut, but a travel from Masura. Elected in the corner, and darting across half court is Nelson. The Pistons always pumping for this young man. Finishes at the rim. We knew he was going to play down. Sura throws the pick. Dominic Nelson barrels to the basket, is knocked to the floor.
Transition. He's more turnovers than assists a year ago.
Transfer. Coach mentioned the WAC player of the year last year. And out about pressure right now is Warren. Good passing. Mississippi State breaks the press. Buchanan, the Virginia transfer. Tried to get it to a cutting Torre. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Buchanan. Delquan Warren, the sophomore from Erie, PA. Moves to Davis Fleming, who finds Masura, who can't.
Iowa State's not going to give them any freebies.
Nice shot fake by Torre after a great cut.
Now, the answer to, but we all know that Iowa State is very elite in not giving up transition baskets. But right now, Hubbard is having his speak to the body and the ability to get where he wants to go to off the bounce and can get all the way to the rim. But if you play him loose, you'll see he's got deep range in there.
The turnover. Momcilovic gets aggressive. 3 try. First of the night for Bateman and first of the night for... Always telling him, I want you to gain weight. I want you to gain weight. You see him use that extra weight he's gained to free himself up. He can't finish, but coming off the bench. Hubbard pounds the rock and finds Achor. Here's McGee waiting to get off. Drops it off for Jones, who flushes.
Enough, that ability to knife in there and just find a little bit of a crack with power.
Powering that one home.
And a really good program like both of these teams. You've got to make sure you retain your best players.
One of the best players on Iowa State is Momcilovic.
That third guy that they need to score every night. And if he adds that third...
TCU at 1 Eastern on ESPN. And then on ESPN2, number 22, Luke.
By Lipsy, just a dribble penetration. Lack of rotation on the weak side, just a little slow for Mississippi State.
Oh, Jones follows
the trigger again from the top after that offensive rebound, but then Iowa State closed out on him quickly, and Warren was wide open, and here comes Lipsy. Excellent passer.
Iowa State 20 points in the paint now. Heisey out to the perimeter, knocking down another tray. The
First class understand what it takes to host a basketball game. They're in the big dance. I can feel good about saying that.
King Grace feels good about that shot. Heisey, shot clock at 8. He gets free, finds Lipsy wide open, tees it up, knocks it down, and he points at Heisey.
Northwestern, but you see very good at understanding, reading the defense and finding that guy.
I thought he was supposed to be hurt. Remember that? The perimeter. Another turnover. Tamin Lipsy, the all-time leader in the school's history in steals, finds the freshman. He can't finish, but guess what? Thinks about it. Drops it off for Grace. Grace glides, finds Hubbard. His three, true.
Iowa State in some sort of movement defensively, then they'll get some open looks.
Coming up on a minute left in the first half, and
but how he's attacking the rim from that right side.
11 points for Lipsy. State. And there's the sensation, Hubbard.
He's been on the bench with 2 fouls, and they haven't skipped a beat. They've extended the lead with really everybody out on the perimeter. The key for them is that they're a frustration shot there by Hubbard early in the clock.
Nelson pump fakes, pulls the trigger down low to Buchanan, who finishes in his.
Got to show and recover there, and then once you get beat,
lazy pass is recovered, but taken away immediately. Nelson, can he finish? Yes, he can! Jefferson was saddled with 2 fouls early, did not see him down the stretch in the first half. He didn't even see that. A no-look pass to Buchanan. Last season with 100 assists. Jefferson became just the 9th player in Big 12 history to have more than 100 assists. Down. Desperation heave, too strong off the glass. And here's Torre. He's like Spider-Man, been everywhere tonight. Drops it off for Jefferson, who will be at the free throw line.
Smith certainly is an excellent official as well. Smart play by.
So I would imagine, like you said, equipped for this situation. CC. A chore. Try to get it to the hoop. Knocked away. Here's McGee. He'll try a 3, sticks it.
Well, that's maybe with Jabari McGee. Maybe that 3 will get him going.
First time the ball has gone through the basket for him tonight. At the other end, Momcilovic at 6'9" is so dangerous.
You get in his face, but he can shoot right over the defender.
Speaking of shooting over defenders, Joshua Hubbard raises and drains another 3.
Problem has been the turnovers and kind of the quick trying to attack before you make the defense work.
Jefferson
drove into the paint. They drove into trouble and tried the home run.
Can't make it 3. Achor picks Jefferson's pocket. Here we go into a double team. A shot and a 3-point play.
Staff's going to do it. You're going to do it, and it's every day. They're all together. And the sideline, but he's got that toughness about him. Believe me, he's not a mild man. Head up the whole time. He's such an elite passer that if you bite it all, he's going to do that, score, or he's going to find the open man.
He's lightning quick with the points, and his team is doing awfully well.
Any doubt, though, that he could play football if he wanted to? I mean, you could do about it.
Lipsy, the face of Iowa State basketball, give him 2 more.
Oh, he has such a nice pace to his game.
Almost drew a charge there, but Hubbard wins that battle.
Now there's a
key. Warren surveys, draws a double team. Walker slips it to McGee, who puts it through. Can cut the lead now to 10. No good. Offensive board is put back in. Sean Jones.
They're hitting the glass, and their key is they're not turning it over.
Chance of defense from the Bulldog faithful who made the trip. I can guarantee you that wasn't in there, right? McGee almost gathered his own miss.
Charles is an improved golfer.
Dr. J went to UMass, Louisiana Tech for Karl Malone. Where did Kuzi go?
course, holy cross. What kind of
Jefferson.
He's not going to get that, though, against a set defense because the bigs of Iowa State just come over and resist at the rim.
Another follow slam for Buchanan. Berger knew he was getting from UVA.
Buchanan just sprints back like his life is on the line. A little late, though. But just
10 points on 4 of 5 shooting to go with 5 rebounds. Lipsy, teardrop falls.
That's another thing he will do.
Oh, Taman Lipsy, the all-time leader in steals at the school, and that's why.
Pay.
15th player all-time from Ames to play at Iowa State. Both of his parents worked there. He admits he was obsessed with Iowa State.
We know what Lipsy can do, but Jefferson and Buchanan work so well together on the interior because they're great passers, just like that one.
Right on cue, Buchanan with the...
Well, Nelson's done some good things tonight, but he is not really a three-point shooter. And it's a good move by Ballard in the paint. Well, but they've got great minutes from guys like Plata and Heisey and Jefferson.
Points for Josh Jefferson.
Bateman's had a good night as well.
Ooh. And the hoop and harm for Hubbard. And we look at that, that's efficient with the assist to turnovers. Chris Jans, and we know he's elite as a hoops player.
Well, those are the stories you'd like that really are special in college basketball. And I'm so impressed.
Just a 4-hour drive. They've gotten their money's worth. Shot clock winding down. Hubbard finds a way, knocks it down. Heisey corkscrews free, sinks it.
For Iowa State, who will come in and just give you good minutes. And not at the top of the scouting report, but you better pay attention to him because he will knock down shots.
Arizona State, strong offensively.
It'll be interesting to see where Chris Jans uses him as the season progresses.
9 of 16 from the floor, 2 of 5 from deep. Hubbard, the surgeon. And a nice putback.
The loss hurts for a while, but you learn a lot from it, especially, a veteran coach like Chris Jans. He understands. He's going to take this tape, just the balance around the country you see in men's basketball, you see in women's basketball. I've been so impressed with women's college basketball. The coaches over the last 10 great young coaches, especially in the Big 12.
Yeah, and you've got, like you said, developed into household names, right? Some of the elite women's coaches have. Kim Mulkey, Dawn Staley is our coverage at ESPN. I know I'm a homer, but amazing job with the pregame shows, the postgame, and of course the action. Grace, about that action. Not enough cowbells for Mississippi State. And this is considered a neutral game, but we've probably got 3,200 here as Walker gets the hoop and harm.
You give them something. It's November 10th.
NCAA tournament, that would be the best they've done in 20 years, and you see Iowa State's upcoming schedule. So Berger, you get the feeling, just might be ready to turn the corner. Oh, Heisey turns the corner and slams
to the woods. Pete Carell, a little backdoor action from Jefferson and Buchanan all night long. What just fun to watch those two guys die.
I can promise you, Pete Souza wasn't getting into Princeton. Final score, Iowa State 96, Mississippi State. We're going to step aside and come back with that gentleman right there.